Hi, and thanks for tuning in to this Beyond Organic Overview webinar. My name's Jenni Smith. I'm a certified health coach and an independent mission marketer with Beyond Organic. And before Beyond Organic, I was a stress mess. I was working as a vice president for a network marketing company, and I loved serving the distributors, but unfortunately, it was a toxic environment. Meanwhile, I was eating a toxic diet. My husband, Paul, and I ate fast food 5 times a week. My guiltiest pleasure was Taco Bell. Talk about toxic. See, what I didn't realize back then was that stress and toxicity were taking their toll on us. I didn't recognize the physical issues I'd developed, like irritable bowel and chronic fatigue, were directly related to the toxic world I'd created for myself. Thankfully, the president of that company, Mike Battistelli, took me under his wing and became my mentor. Mike taught me the industry, and he and his wife, Kate, introduced me to the world of organic foods and clean eating, but I was stubborn and not ready to change. Then things at my job went from bad to worse. When Mike left, he began consulting and looking into other network marketing companies, including a new company called Beyond Organic. And I began working on my resume. So we were thrilled when Mike and Kate invited us to dinner back in July 2011. Sure enough, Mike said the words I'd been waiting to hear. "Jenni, we want you to join our team." Now, I was a corporate girl through and through. But Mike quickly clarified he wasn't offering me a job. In fact, he'd chosen to become a mission marketer himself, and he wanted us to join the team. Miserable as I was at that job, I needed the insurance and I needed the paycheck. So I explained to Mike I couldn't leave my job, but he assured me I could build this business on the side and he'd help me to do it. Paul and I had a very short discussion on the way home that went something like, "You know we're doing this, right?" "Yeah, you know we have to stop eating at Taco Bell, right?" So while we got involved for the business aspect, going Beyond Organic has completely changed our lives. Breaking the cycle of stress and toxicity never felt or tasted, for that matter, so good. I left that job within 5 months and we have never looked back. But the best part of our story is that 2 months after leaving Mike and Kate's house, having changed our diets and our lives, we learned we were pregnant. Samantha Smith is now 16 months old. She's a happy, healthy, Beyond Organic baby, and I have the privilege of staying home to raise her while building a Beyond Organic business at the same time. So that's my personal story. But more importantly, you have a personal story, and we want to know what it is. Maybe you're listening because you want to improve your health, or maybe help someone you love to improve theirs. Maybe you'd like an extra source of income to save for retirement, to start a college fund. Maybe you're looking for something and you don't even know what it is yet. Whatever brought you here, I believe Beyond Organic has something more to offer you starting today. I can tell you what brought me here is this guy, Jordan Rubin. While still just a teenager, Jordan was diagnosed with nearly 20 diseases, most of them gut-related. He lost nearly 80 pounds and he was down to skin and bones. And after seeking help from 69 medical doctors throughout several different countries, he'd lost his health and he was in danger of losing his life. So he went searching for answers. And here's what he found. He found the problem is that people are fed by the food industry that pays no attention to health, and we're treated by the health industry that pays no attention to food. He found the conventional food industry to be full of, filth, genetically modified organisms, unwanted antibiotics and steroids. Even chicken feces are found in conventional feedlots, and no one does anything about it, not even the USDA. He discovered that processed foods are hurting our health, filling us with empty calories and robbing us of nutrients. Fast food is killing us. Even that strawberry shake-looking concoction you see on your screen, that's not a shake. That's what becomes your chicken nuggets. Gross. Jordan found that the standard American diet was, sad, For all the richness and bounty in America, we're the sickest industrialized nation in the world. Our children are reaching puberty prematurely, and they're 400% more likely to develop an attention deficit disorder. We're dying from obesity, diabetes, heart problems, cancer, but while the media will have you believe you need to take these drastic and sometimes disfiguring measures to prevent cancer because of genetic risks, I'm here to tell you that nearly all cancer, 95% of it, is due to diet, deficiency, and toxins. That means you are in control of your health. And my friends, we are worth more than what we've been feeding our bodies. And it's not just what we put in our bodies that matters, it's what we put on them. Think about this. What do birth control, nicotine, and steroids have in common these days? They're all applied topically. That's right, you put them on your skin to get them into your blood. So before you put on your favorite shade of red lipstick or you slap on some extra aftershave, be aware of the fact that 1/3 of all cosmetics contain at least one chemical linked to cancer. So that's the bad news. But there's good news too. In the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to share with you one of Jordan's greatest discoveries, the health secrets for reducing toxicity and stress in your body. You see, there's an undeniable link between our increasingly toxic environment and the record number of people experiencing chronic stress. The avalanche of 80,000 chemicals and toxins we're exposed to on a daily basis, it's creating many of today's health issues, including a decrease in metabolism, lower energy levels, poor digestive health, and even weakened immunity. And here's the reality. Just about everyone is unknowingly fighting a losing battle with toxicity and stress each and every day. When stress and toxicity build up in your body, it can increase a hormone called cortisol, which in turn can affect every other hormone in your body, and that can send your health into a downward spiral. Now, listen, if we're going to break the vicious cycle of toxins and stress, it's not enough to focus on just stress or just toxins. You need to do both, and you need to start now. So first, let's discuss how to reduce toxicity. To reduce toxins effectively, the place to start is your gut. You see, many people think of their digestive tract solely as the mechanism by which your body digests food, but in reality, your gut is responsible for much more than digestion. Your gut is home to 80% of your immune system, and it's responsible for cleansing. Your gut has to deal with toxic sources like processed sugars, radiation, pesticides, air pollution, chlorinated water, and other chemicals on a daily basis. Now, normally your body can handle a certain amount of toxins, but with the massive exposure of toxins today, up to 90% of people can experience toxin overload. 90%. So, how do you know if you're burdened with toxins? Well, here are some signs that you may be experiencing toxin overload: fatigue, decreased metabolism, emotional ups and downs, skin blemishes, having difficulty sleeping, headaches, and even occasional digestive issues like bloating or diarrhea or constipation. Now, it's for this reason that you must support your body and digestive tract in cleansing on a daily basis. But the second step in breaking the vicious cycle is to increase your body's ability to fight back against stress. As you probably already know, stress can wreak havoc on your health, but what you might not know is that stress comes in many different forms. We all know how emotional stress affects us, but physical stresses like old injuries, accidents, even childbirth, they take their toll on our bodies. There are also chemical or environmental forms of stress, and there are digestive distress sources as well. All of these stress forms take their toll on your body, and they cause cortisol levels to skyrocket. Cortisol can affect how quickly we appear to age. In fact, a major factor in staying youthful in both body and mind is keeping your cortisol levels balanced. Also, increased cortisol levels and stress can cause a syndrome known as adrenal fatigue. Up to 80% of Americans struggle with adrenal fatigue sometime in their life, whether they know it or not. And in fact, you may experience any of these challenges, and that could be a sign you're suffering from adrenal fatigue. Things like tension in your neck and shoulders, having sleep issues, emotional ups and downs, having cravings for sweets, and a slow metabolism. In the 2 years Jordan spent searching for health, he discovered the two most important principles of health. 1, you gotta get out with the bad, and 2, you gotta get in with the good. Minimize toxins and maximize nutrition, folks. And that's exactly what Jordan did to experience a personal health transformation. His life was literally saved by changing his diet, not through invasive surgeries or taking some magic pills that don't exist, but through eating what he termed the maker's diet. So after discovering the greatest secrets of health, he founded a supplement company called Garden of Life, and he published the New York Times bestseller, The Maker's Diet, to help people maximize nutrition. But that wasn't enough for Jordan, so he sold it all with a dream to build the most innovative and comprehensive health and nutrition company on the planet. And that's exactly what he did when he launched Beyond Organic. While I could spend an hour discussing each of the 10 tenets we hold most dear, I'm only going to highlight a few of the things that truly set Beyond Organic apart. Number 1, we are grain-fed, meaning unlike the marketing term grass-fed, our cows are fed a diet exclusively of grasses, forbs, legumes, and herbs. They never eat a bite of grain, ever. Number 2, we use old world production methods, which means we never take industrial shortcuts, nor do we use high heat processing like many organic manufacturers will. 3, we don't pool our dairy from hundreds of farms. In fact, a gallon of organic milk can come from thousands of different cows. You'll never find that at Beyond Organic. 4, we know that fat doesn't make you fat. It's a myth. In fact, it's refined sugars, processed foods, and issues like adrenal fatigue that make losing weight so difficult. So we never skim the fat off our dairy. And 5, we use biblical processing methods with a focus on health and humane treatment of our animals. So let's briefly run through the Beyond Organic product lines. And when we started, there were only 8 products. That's it, 8. But now, after only 1 full year in business that, by the way, did over $10 million in revenue in that first year, we offer over 100 products now. So what you're about to see is a top-level overview of each individual product line, but we have many in-depth video recordings we're happy to point you toward so that you can take a closer look at each one. For now, let me highlight for you a few of the standouts as I give a quick glimpse at each Beyond Organic product line. We'll start with the grain-fed superfoods. They were the first to launch with Beyond Organic, and these foods are still staples in my fridge and freezer because you can't find higher quality nutrition anywhere. I'm going to highlight a few of the differences between conventional or even some organic beef and dairy and what Beyond Organic beef and dairy is all about here, starting with a genetic mutation in the cattle that roamed the earth 2,000 years ago, which changed the A2 beta casein into A1 beta casein. It's that A1 casein that so many people today have an intolerance to, not lactose, as they're often misdiagnosed. But just like the cows in biblical times, all Beyond Organic cattle have been heritage bred. That means they're A2 beta casein cows, and that's what's closest to mother's breast milk. Our beef and dairy is also balanced in omega-3s, which reduces inflammation naturally, and it's full of CLA, or conjugated linoleic acid, and that's known for fat burning. In fact, unlike conventional cheese, which has been heated to a point that very little nutrition is still intact, an ounce of Beyond Organic cheese has 400 to 500 milligrams of that fat-burning CLA per single serving. And a final note on the Beyond Organic beef and dairy, besides the fact that it's absolutely delicious, it's rich, very rich in probiotics, which are a necessary component of good gut health. See, high heat pasteurization does kill the bad bacteria, which is good. but it also kills the good bacteria, which is bad because we need that in our bodies. So by culturing low and slow, we offer the safest dairy available because it keeps the nutrients intact. It offers fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K, and it doesn't risk denaturing the proteins, which is a known issue with pasteurization and homogenization, and it's even been linked to diseases like Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, and irritable bowel. Besides the raw cheese, my favorite Beyond Organic dairy is the Amasi. It's like a liquid yogurt that's absolutely delicious, and it contains over 30 strains of probiotics. That's about 3 times what you'd find in a good raw kefir, and it's nearly 30 times the number of probiotic strains you'd find in a yogurt. So if yogurt is your main source of probiotic support, consider replacing that with Amasi for 30 times the probiotic benefits. Now, one grain-fed superfood we haven't discussed yet is Suero Vive. Suero Vive is a cultured whey beverage. I have to mention it because it's the best electrolyte replenishing beverage out there. My husband and I each drink at least one per day or more depending on how much time we're spending in the hot Florida heat. And you can even do a 3-day cleanse with Suero Vive, which I highly recommend for giving your metabolism a jump start, helping you lose a few pounds in only a few days, and contributing to better gut health. Here's something worth noting. Without a proper fluid exchange on a cellular level, our stagnant fluid becomes toxic. It hurts our bodies, it prevents healing, and it causes that cellulite look. Cellulite, after all, occurs when your fat cells swell and they fill with fluid. After a Suero cleanse, though, people are reporting their skin feels tighter, their bellies flatter, and cellulite is significantly reduced or even totally gone. But the best part is the weight and the cellulite tend to stay off, especially for those that drink at least one Suero Vive a day to keep that toxic fluid away. Now, after our grain-fed superfoods, Jordan launched a series of raw snacks that our vegan friends fell in love with. From sprouted seeds and nuts to the newest kombuchas, well, actually beyond buchas, we took health to a new level of convenience for our on-the-go eater friends. And next we tackled the largest organ of the body. Remember talking about how important the skin is? Well, our toxic-free line of anti-aging skincare and beyond body care is the cleanest I've found. It's safe for children. It's great for the whole family. Now, I told you a few minutes ago that Jordan began his health career with supplements, remember? Well, I'm so excited to tell you that the master formulator himself, he's back in the health lab, so to speak, and he's taken Beyond Organic from a farm-to-table food company to the most innovative and comprehensive health and nutrition company on the planet. The launch of Terrain Liquid Herbals is revolutionizing the way health happens. These are herbal cider vinegars that have all the benefits you know and love from a traditional apple cider vinegar, but they include the potent effects of some of the most well-known and well-documented botanicals. My friend, Dr. Josh Axe, has provided us with specific terrain protocols for things like supporting digestion, promoting weight loss, reducing inflammation, and even cancer support. So whatever your specific health goals, we have advanced health protocols we'd be happy to share with you. And taking Terrain is easy. You just pour a tablespoon into a glass of water and enjoy. Or if you're hardcore, like some of my friends, you can just take them like a shot. Now, before I introduce this next supplement, I'll share with you that I've spent the last few years studying chia, known as the running food by the ancient Aztecs, and I swear by the incredible health benefits of chia seeds. But I was particularly impressed when I first began taking Terrain Omega because this chia is soaked and sprouted in 3 raw, fermented herbals: milk thistle for detoxification, turmeric for fighting inflammation, and holy basil or tulsi for hormone management and weight loss. Terrain Omega comes in 2 form factors. You can get it in chewable wafers or in a powder form, which, by the way, is great for stirring into your amasi. And Terrain Omega is truly our hero food. Okay, I promised you earlier that I was going to share with you one of Jordan's greatest discoveries, the health secrets for reducing toxicity and stress in your body. And now it's time to do exactly that. Jordan Rubin has developed what he believes to be the most advanced detoxification formula of this generation. Terra Firma uses a cutting-edge blend of volcanic mineral clay, probiotics, unique prebiotics, and cleansing minerals from the earth. Terra Firma has a four-fold approach to detoxifying your body. First, it works as a toxin magnet by pulling out dangerous elements out of your cells and organs. Next, 80 charged minerals from the earth support cellular detoxification. Then, prebiotic phage supports the natural growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut. And then finally, 3 extremely unique probiotic species that are heat resistant are used to support your immune defense, improve nutrient absorption, and promote intestinal cell growth. Terra Firma is your best bet for detoxification, but even with getting out with the bad and bringing in the good, you can still fall victim to adrenal fatigue. So let's address that final piece of the puzzle with AdaptGen. AdaptGen, through a synergistic blend of 5 unique ingredients, was scientifically designed to help your body better adapt to stress. Now, I want to issue fair warning. There are several companies out there that have one or more of these herbs in their supplements. The problem is that 95% of them process their herbs by using a chemical solvent called hexane. They use extreme high heat processing, and then they add binders and fillers. But AdaptGen, on the other hand, is the first and only hexane-free blend of ashwagandha, green coffee, and rhodiola. Green coffee immediately boosts your metabolism for immediate fat loss. Next up is ashwagandha, and this adaptogenic superstar herb helps to increase your energy, reduce your fatigue, and promote restful sleep by lowering cortisol levels, which helps burn fat on a hormonal level. And finally, rhodiola rosea increases the conversion of fat to energy, and it reduces stress on the brain within as few as 30 minutes of consumption. So these 3 herbs working together are what make AdaptGen more unique and more effective than any other supplement for long-term permanent fat loss and increased energy levels. It's this supplement more than any other thing I know of that can help you burn that belly fat that's often so difficult to get rid of. And it's these 2 breakthrough formulas, Terra Firma and AdaptGen, that I personally use daily for a powerful 1-2 punch to break the vicious cycle of toxicity and stress. Listen, the fact is this: you can gain control of your health today, or you can allow it to continue to control you. That choice is yours. So I've now shared all the Beyond Organic product lines with you, except perhaps for my very favorite Beyond Organic offering of all, and that's the opportunity to share these products with others and to earn a paycheck for doing so. But before I tell you how to earn that paycheck, I want to be very clear that for those simply wanting to enjoy these products at wholesale pricing, we'd be delighted to have you choose the path to become a wholesale customer. In fact, we reward our preferred customers greatly, and we give them the lowest pricing possible. We even have an incredible preferred customer loyalty rewards program. Just get with the person who invited you to watch this webinar, and they'll help you become a Beyond Organic preferred customer. But the other path would be to join our team as a mission marketer and treat this as a business, whether that's casually or more seriously, depending on your personal goals. I realize the business aspect isn't for everyone, so who is it for? Well, I'll tell you, it's for people who, when they find something truly special, can't keep it a secret. It's for influencers, people who enjoy recommending only the best of the best. It's for those who feel led or perhaps even called to help others, to give back, or to be part of something bigger than themselves. And it's for people who are hungry for Beyond Organic, who prioritize their health and who want to eat for free. But still, there are others who join because they have an entrepreneurial spirit or they relate to my personal story of being in a dead-end career or an unfulfilling job, and they're looking for a new source of income and a way out. It's these people from all walks of life, people looking for balance, who find a home with Beyond Organic. And it all starts with a personal desire to have better health and wealth, and to share it with others you might know who suffer from some of the issues you see here on your screen. Now, I want you to notice I said share, not sell. See, there are a lot of businesses out there that are about selling, about convincing others to buy something. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me. Beyond Organic is about helping the people you know who need help. It's about connecting people to resources they wouldn't otherwise have because we know it's what's best for them. We're not only doing good, we're getting paid to do good. Partnering with Rubin, it's changed our lives. Our health, our family, and our happiness comes first. We can afford to take multiple vacations each year, and we're blessed beyond all belief by the friends and family members who've joined us on this journey. And we get such satisfaction out of helping them earn a second income they never even knew was possible. And none of us has to go into debt to afford it. I want to put this business opportunity into perspective for you. Years ago, my husband and I looked into a few franchise opportunities. We even thought about starting a restaurant so we could be our own bosses, but the costs were astronomical. We'd be up to our eyes in debt. We'd never even see each other. So we gave up the idea of owning our own business until Mike and Kate presented the Beyond Organic opportunity to us. Now, while most business startups can cost a minimum of $100,000 to start, the most you could possibly spend to start your own Beyond Organic business is under $1,000. Our executive package is $999 worth of our very best products, and there are other business packs that are only $199. The sweet spot for most of my friends, though, it's the Fast Start Pack. It's $499, and it includes everything you'd need to break the cycle of stress and toxins, to do a 3-day cleanse, to experience the anti-aging skincare, and to sample some of our very best products. Plus, it comes with all of the bonus opportunities. It opens them all up for you, meaning you'd start your own business and you'd earn the maximum. You'd be leaving no money on the table. So for questions about that Fast Start package and for a list of all the goodies that are included in it, I encourage you to get with the person who invited you to this webinar, and they'll have the answers for you. So before we wrap up, I want to share an excerpt from a book I'm reading called Today Matters by John C. Maxwell. Today matters. You may have a million reasons not to get started now, but deep down, none of them can be as compelling as your desire to change, to grow, and succeed. In a month or a year or 5 years from now, you may have only one regret: that you didn't start now. Today matters. The way you spend today really can change your life, but the first decision you must make is to begin. I want to invite you today to join our team, to partner with Rubin, and to experience a health transformation of your own. Make the decision today to detoxify your body, to reduce stress, to get out with the bad and to get in with the good. Decide today to invest in yourself, and let us help you earn a second income that could change your life or your children's lives. But most importantly, decide today to join our community, whether that's as a mission marketer who will earn money for helping us share this message, or as a preferred customer who simply wants to bring health to your family. Whatever path best suits you, choose it today. People often say to us that we're so lucky to have freedom and flexibility. We're so lucky to be in good health, so lucky to make a good living. But the truth is, luck has nothing to do with it. We seized an opportunity when it was presented to us 2 years ago, much like this opportunity is being presented to you right now. So the question is, will you seize this opportunity, or will you let it pass you by? Thank you so much for making the time to watch this webinar today. I want to invite you to get with the person who shared this message with you. They'll help you get set up as a Beyond Organic preferred customer or a mission marketer, and we are all here to help you achieve your goals. Today matters, and I hope you make the decision to make today matter for you.